Okay, boys, I'm not dead, and it wasn't because I'm lazy that I haven't been uploading. I really hurt my back at work. I don't know what I did. I just went to like lift some pints of milk, just bent down and BAM! My back went. So yeah, for the last couple of days, I've just been able to like lie down. I haven't even been able to get in my chair to play Eve, which sucked. So that's where I've been. There's been no upload, so I'm really sorry about that. My back's a bit better now. I haven't been to the hospital, so it's recovering. After every day, so I didn't think it'd be too much of a problem. It's still a bit uncomfortable now, but I think it's fine. It's fine now, but Jesus, that hurt the first day. But anyway, that's what's happened. That's why there hadn't been any videos uploaded. So most of this video consists of a little bit of feeding and nullsec, me trying to do the hurricane things and stuff. I'm really good fun with this particular hurricane. Sometimes it goes not so well like this instance. But most of this video will be Talwar, low sec, sort of solo PvP kind of thing. It's just whilst we work up a guide, get enough footage for it. So yeah, these Nergals are coming. I know Nergals are incredibly tanky, but I was hoping that potentially they wouldn't be very competent pilots. Let me track them. Dude, even if I could track these Nergals, I probably wouldn't be able to apply to them. If I was able to apply, I probably would have killed them, but unfortunately they're dual prob Nergals. So once he gets like a tight orbit like that, if he's AB on the go, it's very rough for me. I should have noticed sooner and perhaps changed my guns or primary, just 'cause there's no chance to break that. I do end up going to the Rupture. It's a bit late now. Those two Nergals have started to spool up, and the incoming DPS is getting a bit rough for us. So yeah, this Hurricane, like, even though we're not going to get any kills from this fight, it's just fun having like a little brawl like this. You know, getting the Reppers on the go, getting a bit of heat on the go, shooting stuff at something. That's all I really want, man, is to be shooting stuff at something. We sort of nearly get a Hurricane, Rupture, sorry. That's maybe probably a bit of a downside to this Hurricane, and that isn't too DPS heavy, it's more tanky. But hey, still a good little fight here against those guys. Unfortunately, you know, Nergals being Nergals, we go down. And then I ended up seeing this Dominix in D-Scan. I'm in a Stabber fleet at this time. Scram Web, I thought this might be a weird defensive mechanism, or he was just looking for a 1v1 or something. He was bait Dominix, maybe I should have just probably aligned down trying to get myself out of there. Whilst I seen a web and grapple. The Hyperion comes in. There's no chance of me winning this whatsoever. Two battleships on top of me. The Dommy is very new heavy. I'm surprised how long I last though. I tanked for quite some time. I don't know if the Hyperion was like keeping me at range or doing things to apply to me well. That's probably why I survived so long. Even under the newts and all that. I was like, alright, yeah, just having a good time here. But eventually we do go down. Okay, the rest of this video mainly, or pretty much consists of just Talwar 1v1s, which are really cool. I have a lot of fights against Algos for coming up. This was a weird rail Algos. I kept my orbit at 5 to 6k or something like that, just assuming he was autos or blasters. And I noticed these rails, and I try and get an orbit into 500, but since I think he's AB web scram, he's actually able to control range of me. So I'm not able to make it too much damage, if any. So it actually ends up being an incredibly close fight just because Algos is crazy hull buffer and just the tank as in general. And the fact that it can like apply if it's guns, right? That's usually how you beat an Algos, like I've mentioned before. You basically just want to try and take the drone DPS and try and avoid the gun DPS in some way, right? If it's like blasters, autos, keep yourself out of that. If it's rails or, I don't know, weird like RD or beam? I've never seen a beam Algos. Orbit at like 500, try and get out for his gun somewhat, which is quite difficult in like a destroyer, just because you're big sick, but it's doable. It's very difficult in the Algos like that one we were just fighting with the AB web scram. But I believe this is a dual rep Algos, right? He has a small ANSI and a medium ANSI. It's an incredibly close fight. I was curious to see how this matchup would work, and we actually do end up taking that, which was very interesting. This is just like a plain shield buffer Algos, which is quite interesting too. Notice I keep my orbit 7.5k here. Once I notice he has autos, just keeping the far fall off of those. I'm fairly confident I'm going to win this one though, because he hasn't gone to our small ANSI or armor tank yet. So GF to all those Algos pilots, that was pretty dope. Okay, here we have a fight against a Cormorant. This is why I love Talwars, like Korax, and stuff that missile boats have like a range bonus, right? So if you load Javelin here, you can just like force off or sort of compete with kiters, right? Which is really nice. Seeing like if this was like, I don't know, an AB autocannon Fracture against something like that, we would have been just completely gone. Right, if he could just like control range, we just couldn't get into like scram range, we'd be so dead, and that's very hard to do in like a destroyer to like slingshot things, right? Because you've got like, you're not so fast, and your agility is usually pretty poor. So it's a really nice fight against a Dragoon. There's not really too many ways I can make you damage from this particular Dragoon. Just need to have a range bonus. I doubt I could get into the out of the optimal range of those. He's using rockets, so I can't really get the range up those. I guess for orbit at like 10k or something, maybe. But for the last 3 fights, boys, got Cuirassiers. So this is that weird shield Cuirassier I'm seeing become more and more common. I'm not too keen on it. You'll notice I orbit close here, and I'm actually able to mitigate some of his damage here using beams, which is perfect, man. He doesn't have a web or any form of tackle here, so I can start getting rid of his guns. Had I not done so, we would have probably lost that. So it's like, if a Cuirassier can apply to you, it's bad news. See, they're just so DPS heavy, man. So yeah, that one was AB web, and it was applying, but thankfully it didn't do enough DPS as where it killed us. On the other hand, this one was a little bit more spooky. There is something I can always consider with a Cuirassier. I feel like for them to be real competitive, they need an AB's web, right? Or usually not a lot of tackle, like a scram or a long point. So you can align out here more buff if you feel like you're going to lose. But I felt committed. It's a close fight. I was keen for it, and we go down. So GF, Mr. Ownage here, that's a great 1v1. Thank you to all those other course battles too. So yeah, that's all the content I got for you boys. Everything should be back to normal now that my back's sort of better, right? It's still a bit difficult, like, getting up, but I can still get up, man. Just needs a little bit of support. Yeah, that's crazy. Like, I've never felt pain like that before. That was pretty rough. Good to know that in my early 20s I've already got back problems, so that is going to be a fantastic thing in the future. So yeah, enjoy your... Oh, it's Sunday day. Try and enjoy the rest of your Sunday, Monday, start a new week. Stay safe, guys, with all this weird thing going around. You know what I'm on about. Don't want to speak too much about it, 'cause it's everywhere, but it's a very serious problem. Don't be weird, wash your hands, and all this. And yes, and try not like break your back, or whatever I did to my back. Try not to do this. It hurts.